What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, November 3rd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is the only place you'll get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comments section who are your favorite and least favorite plays for today's slate. And finally, I got to give a shout out to BetMGM. The offer has changed and it has gotten better. Link in the description. Follow that. You'll get some instructions, but you can get 2 free months of Stokastic Plus Platinum along with a risk-free bet of up to $1,000 at BetMGM. All you got to do, sign up using those links. Make a qualified deposit, make a bet. Once it's qualified and settled, BetMGM is going to reach back out to you guys with a code so that you guys can sign up with us. 2 months with us, plus up to $1,000 of a risk-free bet. Good luck finding a deal better than that. Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Steph Curry, and NIKOLA JOKIC on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Poku. He had a massive game last time out without starting. I don't think he starts here. I don't know if he gets the same minutes, but I still like him. Power forward center eligible, 4,600, projected for 25. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 33% of the time. 24 minutes here for Poku. He's like a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy. That's not too shabby. And I don't know why I said 1.1, 1.05. Let's be more specific. I got him in for 18% usage at the 24 minutes, and then it's just a bunch of individual stats. 9 points, 7 boards, 2.5 assists, maybe a steal, maybe a block. Pace neutral against Denver. They're 6-point dogs, but they are in Oklahoma City. You want it to stay competitive, and it's generally going to be a hot hand thing, I believe, for the Thunder, but we just saw it 2 days ago for Poku. No reason we can't see it again here today. At number 4, I'm looking at FRANZ Wagner. He is just small forward eligible, which is annoying. 6,700, projected for 34.5. The goal is 43.5, and he is in the optimal lineup 34% of the time. I gave him 34 minutes. He's around a fantasy point per minute guy, 23% usage. Doing a lot more now that they have like 5 different guys that are hurt. 17.5 points, 5 boards, 4.5 assists, a stock and a half. The interesting piece here, though, pace up spot. You know, they gained 2.5 possessions over their average. They are 8-point dogs to the Warriors. I wonder if the Warriors wish they could swap out Jonathan Kuminga for FRANZ Wagner right now. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they would. I bet they'd like to swap out James Wiseman as well, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, for today, for FRANZ Wagner, 6,700. That price tag looks great. If this stays competitive and he plays 34 minutes, you're probably going to need him at 6,700. The next 2 guys on this list are going to be interesting. Number 3 is Jamal Murray. He's point guard eligible, 5,600, projected for 30. The goal is 38. He's in the optimal lineup 38% of the time. He gets a good matchup against OKC, although oddly enough, it's probably worse for guards than it is for big men. I gave him 28 minutes. I think that he could play upwards of 30 here. He's over a fantasy point per minute, 24% usage. He's just got to get right, knock the rust off. Oklahoma City should help that. 17.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Maybe you get a steal. Again, this is Jamal Murray at 5,600. This will not even be close to his price by the time we get to the end of the season. So I want to try and pick and choose the matchups I can find. On a 2-game slate against the Thunder, today is that matchup. In at number 2, we've got KLAY Thompson, fitting a similar mold to Jamal Murray right now. Shooting guard eligible only, 5,500, projected for 29.5. The goal is 37.5. He's in the optimal lineup 41% of the time. I got him in for 30 minutes now that we've seen the minutes ramp up, and he's just shooting terribly. He's got a 47% true shooting rate. He's shooting 29% from 3. No one on the planet thinks that's going to be KLAY Thompson long-term, so take advantage of a price tag that's normally in the 7s, but is now at 5,500. It's a fantasy point per minute guy and 25% usage. 17.5 points, 4 boards, 2.5 assists, maybe a stock. I don't think that I'm going all that crazy. You just need the scoring. He's taken 10+ threes in 2 out of his last 3 games. Just let him get the shots up against Orlando. That's a pretty good spot for him to do so. This feels like he gets right. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are. And then please go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description. Follow all of the directions and you can get yourself 2 free months of Stokastic Plus Platinum and up to a $1,000 risk-free bet. Your number one contender for today for me is Paolo Banchero, power forward eligible, 8,200, projected for 45. The goal is 51, and he is in the optimal lineup 48% of the time. 34 minutes for Banchero, 29% usage. That is lower than what he's done so far this season, but Jalen Suggs is back, so I'm trying to mute him a little bit. He's around a 1.3 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot. 25 real points, 8 boards, 4 assists, a stock and a half. The pace-up spot against Golden State. You just need this one to be competitive into the fourth quarter. If it is, you're getting 34 minutes out of heavy usage for Banchero. The Golden State defense hasn't been much to write home about this season. When Draymond and Looney are on the floor, it's still good. When it's just one or none of those guys, it's not very good. I think Banchero can take advantage of those spots. He is my number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, November 3rd. There's a FanDuel version around here somewhere. Go check it out. Watch that bad boy. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.